So, let us continue on our journey through the Bible. Sometime later, Joseph was told, "Your father is ill." So he took his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, along with him. Just go see Grandpa. When Jacob was told, "Your son Joseph has come to you," Israel rallied his strength and sat up in bed. Jacob said to Joseph, "God Almighty appeared to me at Luz, in the land of Canaan, and there he blessed me and said to me, 'I am going to make you fruitful and will increase your numbers. I will make you a community of peoples, and I will give you this land as an everlasting possession to your descendants after you.'" Just reminding him of his promise. Because he's going to Egypt. Doesn't know how long he's going to stay there, and just reminding him. Because humans need to be reminded a lot. "Now then, your two sons born to you in Egypt before I came here will be reckoned as mine. Ephraim and Manasseh will be mine, just as Reuben and Simon are mine. Any children born to you after them will be yours. In the territory they inherit, they will be reckoned under the names of their brothers." So that's why later in the Bible we have like the tribe of Joseph, the tribe of Ephraim, and the tribe of Manasseh. Why would they do this if they were just making all this up? Why have Ephraim and Manasseh be sub-tribes of Joseph? Well, be also the tribe of Joseph. Yes. And why? Well, Jacob is going to give the reason. Awesome. Two kids born in Egypt, born by the daughter of the priest of Atum Ra, are half Egyptian, are being brought into the family of Israel fully. As I was returning from Padan, to my sorrow, Rachel died in the land of Canaan while we were still on the way, a little distance from Ephraim, so I buried her there beside the road to Ephraim, that is Bethlehem. So, why would he say this? Well, first thing, this is his reasoning for wanting to adopt his grandkids. Secondly, Ephraim and Manasseh don't know the story. Now we're going to find out that he may have not known they were there at the time and just wanted Joseph to go tell them. And plus, there were other Egyptians probably around, a nurse, who also didn't know the story and probably was thinking, well, this is very weird. He just wants to share a story, like a lot of old people do. When Israel saw the sons of Joseph, he asked, "Who are these?" Or this could just be a rhetorical, like, "Who are these young ones?" But he hasn't seen them yet. Also, they might have been standing far off, or he was only looking at Joseph. There could be numerous of reasons why he would ask this. "They are the sons God has given me here," Joseph said to his father. Then Israel said, "Bring them to me so I may bless them." Now Israel's eyes were failing because of old age, and that too, and he could hardly see. So, yeah, he's hard of seeing. So Joseph, so Joseph brought his sons close to him, and his father kissed them and embraced them. Now Israel said to Joseph, I never expected to see your face again, and now God has allowed me to see your children too. No, I bet there's some people who's like, the documentary I process is proven because it sometimes says Jacob and sometimes says Israel. But if the Israelites always had this identity as Israelites before they made all this up, why would they be switching back and forth? Why wouldn't they just go in and change everything? All references to Jacob after the wrestling event to Israel. There seems to be other reasons. Then Joseph removed them from Israel's knees and bowed his face to the ground. And Joseph took both of them, Ephraim on his right towards Israel's left hand, and Manasseh on his left towards Israel's right hand. He brought them close to him. But Israel reached out his right hand and put it on Ephraim's head, though he was the younger, and crossing his arms, put his left hand on Manasseh's head, even though Manasseh was the firstborn. Interesting. Well, now that closer by, I can see them easier. Then he blessed Joseph and said, May the God before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has been my shepherd all my life to this day, the angel who has delivered me from all harm, may he bless these boys. May they be called by my name and the names of their fathers Abraham and Isaac. And may they increase greatly upon the earth. Oh, I know some people are just the common atheist thing, where it's like, come on, be more skeptical. Why are you believing everything you're being told? I am being skeptical. Of you. Of the documentary hypothesis. Of the atheist science atheist professors that you just believe whatever they say. I'm being skeptical of atheism. Anyway, when Joseph saw his father placing his right hand on Ephraim's head, he was displeased. So he took hold of his father's hand to move it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. Joseph said to him, No, my father, this one is the firstborn. Put your right hand on his head. But his father refused and said, I know, my son, I know. And he too will become a people, and he too will become great. Nevertheless, his younger brother will be greater than he, and his descendants will become a group of nations. He blessed them that day and said, Your name will be Israel. In your name will Israel pronounce this blessing. May God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. Yes. So he put Ephraim ahead of Manasseh. Why would he do that? Well, he was the younger one, put it ahead. Yeah. So, yeah. Then Israel said to Joseph, I am about to die. But God will be with you. Take you back to the land of your fathers, and to you, as one who is over your brothers, I will give the ridge of land I took from the Amorites with my sword and my bow. Oh, here, that's what I was looking before I started. Yeah. Some people will scream contradiction. because it said no. Well, the only time that happened, and was it's probably referring to the incident with like Levi and getting their sister back. Israel condemned that, yes. And what did Israel say? What did Israel say? Oh yeah, that the nations would hate him for it. You know what the nations would do if a foreign group all of a sudden just attacks one of them, their friends and allies, for what they see as nothing wrong? They will attack them. Israel had to defend himself. That's what it meant when it said God put the fear of Israel on them. They didn't just go like, oh, Israel looks scary. There was some battle going on, and Israel defended the territory. Yeah, it's not a contradiction. It's just answering how God put the fear of Israel on the people. And also another case against the documentary hypothesis. If it is really split between Israel and Joseph, Jacob. We have him just telling this story about how Rachel died. Why would they interrupt that? Anyway, so that is the blessing of Ephraim and Manasseh. Yes, Ephraim, later on in the Bible, will be associated with the upper kingdom sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. But if it was supposed to make the upper kingdom look bad, why not just say that the patriarch blessed Manasseh and Manasseh was the one who took over and Ephraim just took over? Oh, well. Okay, next time we have Jacob blessing his sons, the 12. And something interesting. It could be about end times. So, see you then.